Morning. Today starts something new. As you may or may not know, Georgia Southern recently moved up the ranks in its football division. As a result, today they are playing against Georgia Tech, which is the school where my grandfather graduated from. And since I graduated from Georgia Southern, we're kind of excited to see how this game turns out, especially considering it's Georgia Southern's first year in this division. And they aren't doing terrible. I mean, they're not doing like super awesome, but they're not doing bad. He and I have been trying to come up with some bets that would seem fair to do as the result of this game. Like, if Georgia Southern wins, like, he's gonna have to eat dinner in like an Asian restaurant or something like that, because he doesn't always like, like Chinese or Japanese food. So if Georgia Southern wins, he's gonna have some. If Georgia Tech wins, I don't know what's gonna happen. He's being really sketchy about it, and he'll probably make me drink like the spoiled milk or something, and who knows. But also, despite the fact that today was this game, and normally I don't care about football, but I was interested in this game, and same thing for my grandfather. My grandmother decided that today would be the best day to have the cleaning lady come over and like vacuum the living room and mop the kitchen and do all of these loud and annoying things. And so the game's about to start, and she's in there vacuuming the living room right now. I don't know why she chose for her to come today, because she used to come on Thursday while we were at the grocery store, and she doesn't really do that much anyways, other than like throw bleach on the floor and say she mopped it. So it was just kind of like, why today? I'm excited to see how this game turns out. Even if, Southern loses, it's still just a thing that me and my grandfather can do. Maybe it'll be close, that'd be kind of exciting. Just as long as it's not like a complete like steamroll. That's kind of the only thing I'm going for. I know Southern did play against NC State last week, and they only lost by 1 point, which I feel like that's pretty good considering, again, Southern's first year in this division. But I'm outside right now because of the cleaning lady like making a whole bunch of noise in the living room. So I hope it's done soon, because it's almost game time. See? Told you. Let's see how long we can keep this up. Oh, I know. I have before.
I hate to see what I was looking
like. What's the matter? What is that? Okay. I think she's making shadow puppets with her hand on the camera. That's what you were doing? It's so nervous. Started.
We do that all the time. Today, Georgia's playing South Carolina.
Right, so why? They play each other too. That's a different league, isn't it? When they're playing out of state.
No, South Carolina and Georgia are both in the SEC.
I mean, you
know, just what to do with another daddy.
say hello. Can't be halftime already.
No, it's not.
Sweet kid. Did you ever think of the name of it, Charles?
What?
Can't recall the gator she carried around with her. Albert. I bet it was buried with her. About like he died, but
yeah.
I'm buried. Dadgummit, you got that thing over here again. Don't point that at me. I want to see all these pictures. Where do you see them at? On the computer? Why do you have it on voice? I don't worry. Somebody's got to worry.
No, nobody has to worry.
Yep. Look, and he jump on me and take the ball away. This Steam looks younger than Tech. Is that a girl? Ain't that picture been going right now? Is this going live, streaming live on the internet? Well, I want to see it. Does it go on Facebook? So all I have to do is Google YouTube. Just think our whole life is on YouTube. All your friends watching this? Hey, it's not over with already. No, honey. I'm not into football, dear. Maybe because you ruined it for me. Going crazy when Georgia lost. When Tech lost. Where are the lights coming from? Do you see those reflecting on his face mask?
I think that's called the sun.
Alright, golden caterpillars. Okay, Pam, tap tattoo, right? We're gonna taste of tea. Your arm is getting tired. It's beginning to go numb. I'm going to put a piece of tape over that hole. So you're zooming me all over the world. Thanks.
What?
You're zooming me all over the world.
Zooming you all over the world.
Streaming me all over the world. Y'all bought some meats?
With that, tell me what
I'm telling it, time out.
you got to tell me.
Halftime. And it's going exactly like I hoped it would not. First, 30 seconds of the game, Tech scores.
That's unusual. You're right. That's sad.
It's okay. It's okay. Tech always starts strong, and then the last half of the game, they always fail.
No, it was the bathroom window. On the top of that fence, the wood fence, back here, the tall wood fence.
Yeah, it does. They look like that's big one.
Bruce can get rid of that.
Looks like the momentum swung to the.
Oh, yeah.
To Georgia Southern.
Yep.
What happened to Tech?
The Tech curse.
Better watch out. He's going to get in a hell of a lot. Now, will they go back tonight, or will they spend the night here in Atlanta? They come with a convoy of buses.
No.
I know a lot of people in Atlanta aren't.
What is that blowing there?
It's mist. It cooled down.
No longer getting steamrolled. Told you, the Georgia Tech curse is real. As much as I hate it during the UGA game.
I've seen twins the whole time today.
You haven't, or you have?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Do you see Kitty anywhere? You need the light on.
Not that much of a territory back here.
How did it get up to 5 points?
So, we're winning. How's that feel? Scores 36-35.
Oh, that's close.
But it's sort of like Georgia, like there's the children of Georgia Tech.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Georgia and Georgia Tech are the parents of Georgia Southern.
No.
Yeah.
No. It's not like that at all.
It is. He's going around filming everybody.
First down.
What do you call it? The whole world gets to see us at our best, I might add. Hey, dear, really glad you're back. Glad you had a good time. You didn't bring back any beignets? You can get them in Stone Mountain. You get them down. You used to be able to get them downtown Atlanta. I believe you still can.
I'd like to take this moment and say to my uncle that he has the worst time when it comes to phone calls. So if you're watching this, this is all you. Never been so stressed out about a football game before. 10 seconds, 38-42. Oh, Southern lost. It ended better than it started. I'm not complaining. They were projected to lose by 13 points, but they ended up only losing by 4, so it was okay. And if they had played the whole game like they played the last half, it would have been better in the beginning. Your team won.
Yes, they did. Southern played a good game.
I know, right? And as expected, my grandmother talked and talked and talked the whole time, and I recorded most of it because I ran out of space and I was having to delete a lot of it. But God, she just talked and talked and talked and talked. And then the cleaning lady wanted to have this serious conversation about how she was getting paid in the middle of it all. It was very frustrating. Very frustrating.
What is that?
How did we even get on this conversation?
Oh, I said we the people.
Okay. This is a really weird post-podcast conversation to have. Hey everybody, it is the end of Saturday, which means it was the end of the Georgia Tech versus Georgia Southern football game. And I know that didn't quite have the results I was looking for, but it could have been worse. And I know after talking to a lot of other diehard Georgia Tech fans, and my grandfather included, that they were questioning the ref call on the play that essentially won Georgia Tech the game. And it was a play that, the quarterback was trying to pass the ball and it ended up being incomplete, but the ref called it as a fumble, which ended up in a Georgia Tech possession. And so a lot of people were a bit iffy on that call. So even my grandfather was kind of like, he doesn't know if Georgia Tech really won or not. Though, either way, Georgia Southern gave a good game. A huge comeback in the third quarter. Third and even the fourth, really, quarters of the game. So I think, considering this is the first year Georgia Southern has been in this division, if that's the kind of games they're going to play from here on out, next year we'll probably win some games. So I'm okay with that. Other than that, nothing crazy really happened. I know my grandmother talked the whole game and she was going off on random tangents all day, but she does it anyways. Just got out of a meeting with Kyle and Todd from 2-Stash about various things. Just did a podcast not too long ago. And behind me, I don't know when it went offline, so I just happened to look at it. I did have Chris streaming Destiny on our Twitch channel, so you guys could get a look at how that went. It's offline now, but it was on there a minute ago and it had been on for the past like 2 hours. But if you got a chance to see a bit of what Destiny was like, I'll put a link to maybe his stream below, provided he has that on his personal page. It is not affiliated with 2-Stash, it's his own personal page, so you can check it out. And but that's all there is going on today. Tomorrow is Sunday, which means I'll probably be going to my uncle's house. I don't think I have too much going on other than that. That's all I got for you guys today, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow.